Next we have is Paul Moulton from Isle of Man Television. Good afternoon, Paul. Faster my.
Good afternoon, Chief Minister. Well, with the news of this outbreak at King William's College, I believe 26 overseas students were allowed to come back to the Isle of Man and form this bubble. Was this done under any litigation, laws, or was this just a waiver through? And people are obviously very concerned that this could happen, that 26 people from different parts of the globe have all come back and been put in this bubble.
Well, these are pupils who've been residents of the Isle of Man on the whole for a number of years now. They're part of the International Baccalaureate programme, and they've needed to be at King William's College, but I think King William's College have been very responsible. They've automatically isolated them the minute they came back, and that has ensured that we haven't seen any cases pass from those students in their own bubble into the rest of the island community. I don't know if David or Dr. Ewart would like to expand on that, please.
Yeah, I can say, echo what the Chief Minister has said. They are residents on the island by virtue of their studying here. They have, most of them have for a number of years, therefore they have the rights of entry. And they have been, the college I think has been exceptionally sensible and in the way that they've dealt with this, and they've bubbled all those students together, and it shows the fact this is contained, that they have done an excellent job in being able to deal with it. And I'll pass to the Director of Public Health.
Yes, there's not really much to add to that. As I said in the earlier response to the earlier question, this has been contained from the start, ever before we got the first positive test result back. So there has been no wide risk to the wider community.
But it's been called an exemption all the way through. It's always been called an exemption. Surely it's just they're allowed to come in then, aren't they?
It's an exemption under the fact that they are educational students, is my understanding, Paul.
So either they have domicile or they don't have domicile. Not an exemption, no exemption required.
My understanding is they're educational students, so therefore under the rules they are allowed to enter the island, because by virtue of the fact that when they are students they are resident on Ireland.
So they're domiciled here and that's okay, is that? Sorry, just make this clear, I'm lost.
I've explained my understanding. My understanding is because they are educational students that are resident on the island, when they are studying, they are therefore allowed entry to the island.
And secondly, genomics now, we're running 8 days behind, so is that now what we're to expect, as this will be the lag time from now on? Now we can't look at Christmas and New Year breaks as any excuse for having this data. Will we be getting information any faster than that, or is that what you expect now to run at, about eight days delay?
Dr. Ewart, would you like to come in on that, please?
The turnaround time is 5 days rather than 8 days. And in addition, I think there is some work ongoing to actually speed up the automatic transfer of results between the labs, which will speed it up a little bit more. But as I've said many times now, actually, this is not information that informs the immediate response to cases or clusters. It doesn't help us contain them. It is just extremely useful for understanding patterns of spread, and that's not an urgent need.
David, would you like to give a bit more information?
Yes, I certainly can. The Government Technology Service has been working with the Genomics Centre in the UK to enable us to access, to have IT access, I should say, to their systems. So it will speed things up, and if work progresses as it is, we may well be able to access data within 24 hours.
Yeah, but as Dr. Ewart has said, it's not information that we need within 24 hours, because it doesn't factor in the way that Dr. Ewart advises and how we deal with this, but it's obviously very good information to have.